Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Maria from Under the Night Moon, and I'm here today to do flip throughs for the books that I've been working on over the last, I don't know, month or so. I have 6 of them all together, so this is video number 3, and like I said, I've just been working on these things for a long time, and so I'm just hoping to get the videos done to show them, and then I'll slowly get them listed in my Etsy shop this week coming. So just keep checking back if you're interested in any of them. Obviously the links will be listed down below. And yeah, so this is an envelope book that I've been making. It's almost 6 inches by 4.5. It's 4 pages of envelopes covered in cardstock, and then it has just loads of paper and flips and tucks and little places for you to journal and record pictures and so on. You can see here, this one has this really pretty trim, and then an envelope on the cover that I've edged in gold, and then there's a little key and a little heart attached. It has this gorgeous reprint here of a vintage photo, absolutely beautiful. And then I have this velvet little tab to pull, and the back is done in a ledger paper, or receipt actually. And then the cover has this gorgeous wallpaper. I edged this fussy cut little advertisement and added the rhinestone trim. So yeah, and that's the cover there. Has this gorgeous ribbon. It's like this beautiful, this is celadon green, which is a Victorian color. Some people would call it like a light sage. It's just really pretty, and it has a metallic thread woven in it. And then I've added some vintage rhinestones there as well. And then the spines of these books are all done in a craft trim, which is a very sturdy ribbon type of, it's like ribbon paper, but very, very sturdy, which I love because that'll just keep everything together. You know, when you work on these books for so many hours, you want to make sure that it's put together well and will withstand the test of time. Yeah, so this book is so pretty on the inside. It's just, it reminds me of like the little trunks women would travel with. And when you open the trunk, it just has all their pretty things in there. So yeah, it's got velvet trims, embroidery, beautiful seam binding, perfume labels. This one I made a little notepad on the, a little baby notepad here. Has a little tiny brass envelope there, little bookmark, and then inside has a little baby pocket, and then whatever's on my desk. This needs some trim here. But yeah, so this is hand stamped music paper, some cut aparts, that's some cardstock printed, some more papers, just whatever is on my desk. This was from a Valentine paper kit I was working with. You can see here, so pretty. More music paper. So yeah, so that's the little notepad there. And it just kind of tucks in this little tuck spot there. And then here is another flip. It flips over and open, so you have all of this space for pictures, and then you can journal on the back side. So I really like utilizing the space that way. This has a little tuck spot here. This is printed on that gorgeous Epsom paper. When you print with this paper, it's like velvet on there. Just gorgeous. So that's a little coin envelope there. And that just goes in the side here. And there's also a pretty tag. So those two things are just go inside there. There's some pom-pom trim here. And then this side has a floating shoe edged in the gold, attached with the gold thread. There's just some pretty ribbons hanging down. I just think those look really pretty. The whole thing I just think looks pretty. And then this is a flip. And this one's sort of fun, but first on the first flip I'll show you, it has this pretty charm that I made. I don't know if I'm in focus, I can't really see, but just really pretty, beautiful plum colored bead. And so the flip goes like this. It goes up, this one goes over, this one goes over, and then this little baby one goes up. Yeah, so I'm just having fun. Of course, these are all attached with reinforced washi tape. And yeah, to me that's just fun, playing with paper. Yeah, so that's that. This side here has this pretty little flip. There's the wax seal there. It says daydreaming, and when you and then inside here it has this sweet little bird, and she goes in there. And then you flip it over and it just has this pretty collage, again, like the trunk when you open the trunk. And I had one, I don't know, my mom had found a bunch of vintage trunks, and she made dolls. In case you didn't know, my mom was the creator of Francesca Doll Company, and her and my dad just created this business, and we did a lot of art fairs growing up, and shows, doll shows, toy shows, and she used these vintage trunks for her display, and some of them were just so gorgeous. One I had, and when you opened it, it had this gorgeous wallpaper inside and a picture, this advertisement of this beautiful lady. It was just beautiful. I don't know what happened to it over the years, but my sister might have it. But yeah, so that memory is always in my mind, like these gorgeous trunks. And lately I've been creating these little books, and it just sort of reminds me of you know, just back in the day, you know, ladies would travel and they would go see, you know, a cousin or somebody, and they would travel with their trunk, and inside would just be all of their things. And I just really think it just must have been a beautiful thing to see, you know. And I love, you know, living in the age I'm living in, but it's really just fascinating to me to be able to use these images and just the way they dressed of the days gone by. You know, to me it's just fascinating. And I love creating art that just takes you away like that and makes you think of just another time, and just something beautiful, you know. And certainly it'll take your mind off things if you had a stressful day. Yeah, so that's a little history there. And of course my mom just had the studio of all studios, and when I was a little girl I would just be, you know, words can't even describe, like when she would be finished creating a doll, and I would just see how beautiful it was, and that she made that with her hands, you know, while I was at school, and I would come home and see like this gorgeous creation. And one of my favorite things that she gave me was a shoebox, because she would have like little scraps and things from the dresses, and you know, she made everything by hand, and I just kept all of her scraps, and she gave me a shoebox to put them all in, and that was my favorite thing. And I didn't know what I was gonna do with the scraps, you know, I just had to have them. And so it's just really cool to see, like, me now, my whole studio is filled with, you know, scraps and boxes. And some of them are wallpaper boxes, I'm not gonna lie. Someday I will do a studio tour, but yeah. And if you wanted to see on my Etsy page, my about page, and I'll list below my Etsy shop, you can see I have a picture of some of her dolls. They were all just researched and designed. They were all from the 17th and 18th, 17 and 1800s. Just beautiful. And I just feel very lucky that I grew up with such talented parents. But anyway, okay, that's enough rambling. It's Sunday. Any questions or comments, you can leave them below down, in the question box. And just thank you so much for watching. Have a really wonderful day. Bye-bye.